Welcome.
Hey, here.
um, Depends on when you hear this podcast. Good morning, good evening, good night. um, Welcome to the 67 podcast. And I have a special guest, Shan. And we're going to talk because, from the last podcast, I talked about millennials and the differences of what's going on with the millennial women and how they want a seat at the table.
Mm-hmm.
They got to say so.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a response, and my guest tonight
Got something to say.
got something to say. So again, introduce yourself.
I'm Shan.
Mm.
Um,
So I actually I met you some years ago
right.
in passing,
Right.
and then on Facebook I kind of keep up with you.
Yeah.
You travel a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You get out.
You have to. You have to live. You know. I'm trying to live. So,
Yeah. So now you single?
I'm single.
Mingling?
I'm single.
Mingling?
Um, I mingle. You know.
Okay, okay.
I do what the singles do.
Right.
Yeah.
Children?
Yes. 4, 19, 16, 14, and 10.
Hmm. You don't have to answer this. How many baby daddies?
2.
Okay. So.
My first different day, my last 3 is by my husband slash ex-husband, however you want to call it. We're separated, not
Okay.
legally divorced. So
Well, that's a lot of. I think that's about 1 million Americans.
right, exactly.
Right.
But you know,
I'm
some
not
people
taking the
make
time out to get the divorce.
Yeah, it's filed, so you
Yeah.
know.
So how long you been separated?
Going on 5 years.
Y'all divorced.
Well, technically, you know.
Y'all divorced because
Yeah.
you know.
So,
Now, your father's they active in your children's life?
yeah. Well, let me say my ex, he practically raised my oldest.
Okay.
So
Hey,
yeah.
good for you.
So yeah, that was that for her.
Okay,
So
that's a good thing.
yeah, yes.
So many men get a stereotype that they deadbeats.
Right,
It's just,
right, yeah.
It's good just to hear father taking care of their child.
Oh yeah, I give him that. You know, we have our differences like any other. You know, mama, baby, daddy. You know, but other than that, you know, I can't.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
You know?
Right. I mean, we're in the 21st century.
Yeah. So.
You know, there's a lot of single moms and also single dads now where either party's now taking care of kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's become the norm. You know, we're in the I call it the post-Christianity era because Christianity's kind of evolved with the times.
Yeah.
You know, we all believe in God, but you know, since Jesus' time, women didn't have any say so.
Right. Yeah.
But that's changed now because you're in that millennial group.
Right. Me and my mom actually talked about that today. Is how 50 to 100 years ago, it was arranged marriages. You didn't have a choice who you married.
Right.
You know, now, so we just living in a new time. We're doing stuff different. There's nothing wrong with it. Change is good.
I mean, if you had to choose the ideal man for yourself, describe that person.
Like me.
Okay.
I want a man like me because I'm different, and I know that. I'm not traditional at all. So I need a man that can understand that I'm not traditional, that's willing to put up with my shit, because I can be some shit sometimes.
At least you're honest about it.
So I just need somebody who's able to put up with that. Some men that's traditional, I couldn't date a traditional man.
Now, what do you consider traditional?
For me, a traditional man would be a submissive woman. I'm not submissive. I'm hard-headed as hell. I don't listen to shit. So I need a man that understands. I got this. I'm controlling to a sense. So most men won't tolerate me, and I'm fine with that. But there's a man that's like, oh, okay. I don't believe cheating is a deal breaker. You know.
Oh, wait a minute. Cheating is not a deal breaker.
Not for me.
So let me give you one word. Polygamy.
I've thought about it. And I say that because a lot of us are already in it. We just don't know it. So for me, I'm just like, I'm more of a, I want you to be loyal.
Right.
I want you to be honest. So if you out doing the most or whatever, I feel better you coming home and telling me, because then I'm like, baby, how she look? You know, maybe this can be a thing.
Right.
You know, that's me. A lot of women, it's like, nope, I ain't doing it. But for me, I'm a realist. Men cheat, women cheat. So if you gonna do it, shit, let's all have fun.
It ain't cheating then.
It ain't cheating. If y'all doing it, it ain't cheating. If I know about it, you're not cheating.
So let's go back and define loyalty.
Loyalty to me is you can be honest with me. You can let me make the decision on how I want to deal with your honesty versus me going out finding out, oh, your man's sleeping with Keisha. Just tell me, baby, because then you don't know how I'm gonna take it. Just I prefer you to tell me so then we can work through it. What's the problem? You know, if it's not a problem, you know, I'm not even gonna say if it's not a problem because I don't feel like people cheat because it's a problem. I don't feel like.
Then why do you feel either party goes out? If it's not a problem, then there has to be.
I don't think it's a problem at home. I think it's more of men, just in general. Women, I feel like women, if a woman cheats, maybe it's a problem, but a man just being a man.
Because you just believe that's what men do.
Majority, not all. I'm not gonna put all of them in the same bag, but majority, yeah. I don't feel like if a man go cheat, he's trying to leave home, or he's just doing what a man do. You know, went to the club, hanging out, whatever the case may be. You know, pretty woman, she giving it up.
Right. Okay.
All I'm saying is, I'm not saying I want to put up with a someone who cheats all the time. A bitch or friend is what I call them. But like I said, cheating is not a deal breaker. And if we want to talk polygamy, let's discuss it. I'm open to it. I'm open minded. Like I'm just.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we at the Dapper. So in Texarkana, Arkansas, it's 2905 Arkansas Boulevard.
Yeah.
So if you want to come down and get a drink, get a lot of music. So the band's practicing. So if you hear some music, it's just the band. But I want to get back to something interesting you said. You said something very interesting. You said, when I brought up the word polygamy, you said it's already happening.
It's already happening.
A lot of women just don't know about it.
Right. So when I say that,
or they know about it and they just ignoring it.
I think more of they know about it and ignore it. If a woman knows, most women knows, we have that gut feeling, that intuition to where we know if I'm in. You think a lot of women are going to sit here and say, oh, I know my man. No, that's the thing. It don't have anything to do about what we won't tolerate. It's what the world knows. No.
So let me clarify some things. So if it comes down to the intuition of a woman, knowing her man's out there doing his thing, as long as he's respectable, he's very respectful about it.
Keyword.
Right, and keep her out from being embarrassed.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
I've said that for forever. Don't disrespect me. Like, if you're going to do your thing, you better do your thing. You better make sure your side piece is quiet and it's not coming to my front door, because once it comes to my front door, it's an issue.
Right.
And that's why I always say, be honest. You know, if I come and ask you about it, I probably already know. So here's your chance to be honest. Because like I said, most women not leaving, they'll say it. It's easy to go on social media or whatever and say,
right, that's not real world.
That's
not real world.
Exactly. It's easy to go on those sites and social media and say, if my man cheat, I'm done. No, you're not. No, you're not. He's going to come home. Y'all going to fuss and y'all going to fight. Y'all going to take y'all ass to bed and y'all going to start the shit over the next day. You're not going nowhere. First, you're not going nowhere, especially if he's your security. If this man is working, he's providing, you're not lacking anything, you're not going nowhere. who's leaving a marriage or a relationship, and your man is doing XYZ, and he slept with Keisha, one night stand or whatever the case may be. You're not leaving. You're not leaving. I'm sorry. You're not doing. I'm not.
Right.
Look,
I mean,
no.
at least you honest.
Yeah, I'm not. No, you think I'm gonna leave? You think I'm gonna leave my man if he's doing all these things that he's supposed to do as a man?
So the deal breaker, if he go out there doing that and he's not.
There you go. So now, if you go out and cheat on me and I'm already doing the most, I'm taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, paying the bills. You just mooching off me. Keisha can have your ass.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm Gen X. You know, we're the OGs now, and a lot of my friends are established. Mm-hmm. Also, a lot of my friends, they're dating millennials. Mm-hmm. Side piece or not, it's always in that 30-ish, early 40-ish. And what I'm getting is that for the millennial group, you know, the ones who's saying, I'm going to stay with my age, they're having a problem with some of those guys. They're not maturing to the point where they are not out there getting it, hustling, future. I mean, I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know. I can't really speak on that just because I don't date in my age range.
Okay. What's your age range?
I'm 33. Yeah, I don't mind telling my age.
And you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I prefer 40 and older. If I'm being honest, I prefer an older guy.
And, I mean...
More so because he already know what he wants. He's been there, done that.
Okay.
Not playing games. Now, I'm not saying all older men just and settle down. And it's still some out there that's, playing the field.
Right.
But
as long as they're honest.
Yeah, majority of them are honest. I have to give majority of them honest. They keep it real, whether you like it or not.
Right.
But they got their stuff together. They already kind of established. Most of the kids are older. Just all those things. But dealing with these young ones, if I date a young guy, that means not only I'm dealing with his immaturity, but the baby mama's immaturity as well.
So have you been in a situation where you have to deal with?
No.
So what's your screening? Now, this is very important because, I have daughters. So I can't give them the advice that you may can give them or any woman out there. What is the screening process to make sure you don't deal with that BD, that baby daddy drama, or the baby mama?
Pay attention.
To what?
When you're dealing with a guy, if he's constantly saying, "Oh, my baby mama, this and that and next," or whatever, I think that's the biggest thing. Just listening to him and how he deals with his children or how she allows him to deal with his children. If she's one of those that no, you can't see your kid, but I always want some money, it's gonna be some drama.
Okay. I always want some money.
Yeah.
But can't see the kid.
No,
let's flip that. What if he's one? He's always seeing his kids, but he also he's over there seeing the kids too, and she's around.
I don't care.
Really?
Nope.
Why?
Why should I? If he mine, she can't take him. I'm not. I don't get. Go see your kid. Cause for one, my baby daddy gonna come see his.
So let's hypothetically put this together. He's honest with you. Every now and then, I'm over there. I hit it.
Okay, so that one is a no for me.
Okay.
Only because it's the baby mama. If it's just she's not around him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's not around him. So if you're still messing with her, it's gonna always be an issue because she's gonna feel like, he's sleeping with me, and now she's gonna pick,
The emotional aspect.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Okay.
If it's
no.
No.
Okay, I'm trying to get an understanding of this game,
Yeah, no.
because there's a lot going on out there.
It's a lot.
Right. So, Honesty.
Honesty.
Is I think the most
But
key component of the loyalty
for
part.
me, it is. But for me, I ain't shit. I really ain't. Y'all ain't shit. But
Let's define that, because that's more of a colloquial term. Like, you ain't shit because you gonna do your thing.
I am. I'm like, I've been single so long now to where, first of all, I've had guys say, I can't even take you serious. You shouldn't.
Now, is it because you might have multiple lovers, or
just
I'm just trying to get I ain't shit, because when somebody
I get bored easy, and once I'm bored, it's just like
you moving on to the next
yeah.
one. So, I have an old saying. When I was single, I had a stable of hoes. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they was racehorses. I mean, we moved together. One day I want to ride this one. The other day I want to ride this one. And sometimes I take one out and ride this one and tag another one along. I mean,
and it's just because I haven't met that guy that's just gonna take me out of that element to where I want to be. I was with my ex 13 years. I know how to be faithful. I know how to be a good woman. I haven't met a guy that
13 years. So you was young when you
right 16, 17.
Yeah, that's young.
That's now young. Mind you, I hadn't been in a relationship since that. I've dealt with guys, but boyfriend, girlfriend, no, I hadn't had that since.
So do you think psychologically, because you started so young in a relationship, not just sex, I'm talking about a relationship, you was tied down. Now that you're free?
Yeah, that was a big part.
Right.
That was a big part once I was free, because I wasn't doing the most when I was
right.
Yeah. So yeah.
So now, do you keep a stable of hoes? I mean, you're saying honesty, right?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I take that as a yes. But the bottom line is this: loyalty. We talked about loyalty, right?
Right.
So, whatever gentleman hears this, his intuition already told him, because he can't hold you down. He ain't locking you down. No, he ain't locking you down. You done got bored already.
It take a strong man to.
Well, I've been following you on social media for a while, and I've been seeing some of the places you done been, and I said, damn, she on another vacation. So I'm assuming, and I hate to assume, that your phone is not a play phone, it's a pay phone. You got to have something come to that table.
Definitely. And that's another big issue with dating. A lot of guys can't get a passport.
Are they criminals? Some background?
Yeah, just now I think they make it hard for black people anyway to get passports, because any little thing can stop you. Child support, criminal.
But child support is a big one.
Yeah, just so I'm not saying they're bad guys, but like
bad decisions.
Right. You can fix bad decisions.
Oh, you can.
So I don't hold
with the right person on your team.
Right, I don't hold that against them, but like where I came from, it's just like I've been there. I don't want to do that again.
When we say do that again, as far as jumping in trying to fix somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, again, millennial. Now, you might date older, but you still have that millennial mindset where I'm going to speak my mind, and you're going to hear what I have to say. I don't have to deal with you because I got my own, right? So, which creates you admitted in the beginning, you're kind of controlling.
A little bit.
Right. You can afford to be because you got you.
And I understand for some men that's, I'm not going to say intimidating, but a lot of men don't
that kind of, come on now. That can be intimidating, knowing that if I don't come correct right off the bat.
Have a plan. If you can't come correct right off the bat, have a plan.
Are you willing to listen to that?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm willing to stand beside you, but it's not going to be one of those things to where you have a plan, but you're not going out there. But you just got a plan. Like what are you doing? But I feel like at a certain age,
You should know.
You should pretty much know, or
Right.
So
there is a little gray room for you.
It's
little
little
though.
bit, but look,
Okay.
just give me an older man that already got his shit together. I ain't got to worry about the
But
gray area.
a lot of millennials in your generation are doing that.
Yeah. So.
But they also saying, along with the stability they bring and some money, it's some bullshit with them too.
It is.
So it's gonna be some bull.
It's gonna either way.
So
you have to pick your battle.
Right. It's all gonna smell like shit.
Yeah. You definitely.
But you just gotta pick which one you want.
Which one you want.
Okay.
I want one that got some good sex and ain't draining my pocket.
That's understandable.
That's it.
Now, the thing I was asked the other day, I was in a conversation. Girlfriends doing wifely duties. What's your take on it?
It's okay. It's the same thing. If you're a woman, you're gonna do wife things or girlfriend things. I don't even know why that's a question. It's not a such thing as a girlfriend or wife duties. When you get married, they don't sprinkle dust on your head and you walk out a different person. You're the same person you was the day before you got married. I don't.
Lord, I you know what? Thank you. I swear to God, oh my God, I've been saying that. You don't become and you said sprinkle dust.
Oh yeah.
That's what people think. They think that, okay, I'm not doing this with this man because I'm gonna wait till I get married.
Me, if I'm cooking, cleaning, making sure my man good, that's just me being a woman. That's just natural.
Right.
That's you doing what women do for their significant other, whether you're married or not married. When you walk down the aisle and say I do, you should have been doing that shit before. So
that's what brings you to the aisle. For a man, that what brings a woman to the aisle.
It don't have anything to do with wife or girlfriend.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
that
is about the honest truth you can get.
Ladies, y'all stop. I'm not the wife, so I'm not doing this and that.
That's probably what they probably still.
Just be the woman. Be a woman. Those are things women do. You know.
Right.
They're just being a woman. I'm sorry.
It's some great women out there who haven't given up on just being a woman.
Yeah. It's just
right. I think it's a cop out.
Yeah.
I think it's a cop out when you start saying, I'm not gonna do X, Y, and Z in a relationship because I'm not married yet.
Yeah.
If I go to a job interview and they pull my resume, right? They pull my resume because it's a qualification. And they say, hey, you can do this. Can you do this? Can you do this? Then I get hired, get on a job, and I don't do it.
Now you fired. It's the same. Look at relationships like interviews and all that good stuff. It's the same. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, they find somebody else to do it.
And that's been happening.
And that's just what it is. So y'all stop that BS talking about y'all ain't doing. I did wife shit, and I wasn't even a girlfriend. We was in a situationship or whatever the hell
that's what they call it. Situationship.
But I'm a woman, so, and I don't even cook, and I was cooking, y'all.
Well, we come to the end of the 67 podcast. This has been very interesting. I could have went on with 1,000 questions, but hey, Shan, it's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I think you sorted out some things.
I tried. A little nervous, y'all, but he gonna bring me back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I plan to bring you back with another guest in the future.
Okay.
So, as we do always, final thoughts. And it always comes from the conversation. My final thoughts. When it comes down to loyalty, trust is the big issue. And honesty.
Yeah.
So if you don't have those two elements,
you don't have nothing.
You don't have anything. So whatever you're doing out here in these streets, or if it's behind closed doors, at least tell their significant others.
Let them choose. Give people a right to make the decision if they want to stay or go. But that's me. Ladies and gentlemen, you have come to the end of our podcast. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Bye. It was a pleasure.